Okay, so I wasn't really planning on filming a YouTube video today, but I am going for a heavy bench single. If I feel really good warming up, I might go for an all-time PR, hit something extremely heavy. If not, I think I'm going to do that sometime like mid to late next week. But it's currently 2 p.m. right now. For breakfast, I had a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich on an everything bagel. And right now, for my second meal of the day, I have some oats right here with a scoop of protein powder in it. I have 16 ounces of orange juice, and then I've just been sipping on this Gatorade throughout the day. So I'm gonna eat this right now, and then I'll probably go watch some YouTube videos, chill out for an hour or two, and head to the gym around like 3:30 to 4. So one thing I've wanted to say to you guys for a pretty long time now is that I see so many kids in the gym nowadays that are just trying to train like strictly for aesthetics, and they're starting their workouts with some like concentrated bicep spider curl that's just like specifically trying to target a little muscle. And what you guys need to be doing is focusing on squat, bench, and deadlift and reaching progressive overload on those lifts. And what I think a lot of you guys don't realize is that strength and hypertrophy go hand in hand. If you're getting stronger and moving more weight through a range of motion, you're gonna build a lot more muscle a lot faster. So if you're in your first 2 to 3 years of training, you need to build that like solid base on squat, bench, and deadlift. First get into that 2-plate bench, 3-plate squat, 4-plate deadlift, and then eventually building up to that 5-plate deadlift, 4-plate squat, 3-plate bench is that like solid foundation you need. And then if you want to focus more on like bodybuilding from there or getting like more strictly into powerlifting, I think you can like kind of branch out and go that route. But you need to build that like solid foundation first, and especially if you're in your first 2 to 3 years of training, you guys need to get on a proper power building program, start tracking your calories, eating a proper surplus, and build from there. And that's going to be the absolute fastest and best way to build a physique. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And when I first got into training, the guys I looked up to was like the old Gymshark crew, so Lex, James, Anthony, Dave, Dylan, and I watched a lot of Sawyer as well. And they all trained for strength just as much as they did for aesthetics. So I basically just copied their training style and tried to do what they did. And it paid off, and I realized that's the absolute best way to train. So I just want to tell you guys that because I just see so many kids nowadays that are just doing the complete opposite of that. And they just don't understand that building that strong foundation is going to be the absolute fastest way to build a physique. So yeah, I'm about to go chill for a little bit, get down this oats and orange juice, and then I'll be headed to the gym. So yeah, I woke up at basically exactly 200 pounds this morning, and my goal was to be like 210 by the end of this bulk. By now I wanted to be waking up at 210 pounds, but this last like week and a half I've literally lost 10 pounds because I got this weird stomach virus, and I've just been throwing up food pretty much every day. Like every other day for the past almost 2 weeks, I've been just throwing up my food. So last night and yesterday was my first day getting like 4,500 calories in and being in a proper surplus. So I'm still not in the most ideal conditions to hit a heavy bench single. I'm still only 200 pounds. I could have an extra 10 pounds of body weight, which would help significantly on a bench press. But I still think I'll be able to hit something heavy because even while I've been sick and throwing up, I've still been hitting some bench PRs, some volume PRs, and my incline's been strong. So hopefully I'm able to hit this 350 pound bench today. But we're just gonna eat all this and see what happens at the gym today. How much are you weighing in at?
211.
Yeah, Devin's 211 right now. It has 11 pounds on me. What are you doing today? Benching heavy?
Well, I kind of slept like shit last night, so yeah, I'm gonna bench. Might go for something if I'm feeling good.
Okay, so I took some 1-3, about like 2 scoops of Euphoria, so around like 450 milligrams of caffeine, and I'm about to do some lat pull downs right now, just like thoroughly warm my back up, and then we're gonna jump to this bench session.
I was left 20 pounds less than this, but then I had a single in the program, and I hit that already. This move's really fucking quick. It's considered it for
Body it. Let's go. Woo! Yes.
That shit moves.
You got this. Body it. It's light. Easy.
Let's go.
Up. Finish it. Yes, sir. Let's go. 20 pounds drop.
Do you come with me? Do you come with me? Do you come with me?
Let me see.
Bro. I just hit that 315 single, which moved pretty nice, and then I did 275 for a set of 6, which is a PR, but I'm still pretty fatigued from my bench session, which I did 2 days ago. My left tricep was kind of giving out, so I'm gonna go into some seated dumbbell overhead press right now, but that was a pretty good bench session, and Jackson absolutely bodied his first 315 bench, which is sick. So yeah, let's go get a sick pump.
How deep you would dig if you could bury me. I'd claw my way back through hell to bring you to your knees. I wanna see your face as you watch the world fall apart at the seams. I know all your secrets. I know all your lies. You should know what goes around comes around. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You think you can sit back and act like everything's okay. Stripped of your crown, knocked off your throne. It's the price you pay. I wanna see your face as you watch the world fall apart at the seams. I know all your secrets. I know all your lies. You should know what goes around comes around. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You cross the line and wrong the right. The dark the night. You cry wolf. I've run it 1,000 times. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You get what you You get what you deserve.
Okay guys, so it's currently the next day from when I filmed those bench shots. That was all yesterday. And I'm actually gonna do a little Q&A because I just hit 60,000 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you guys for that. And I think the only Q&A I've ever done before this on my channel is when I hit 10K, which was like over a year ago now. So I just threw up a Insta story yesterday and then threw up something on my YouTube as well. I picked out about 20 questions, so I'm gonna keep it pretty short here. And I'm about to do this little Q&A, so let's see. Okay, so the first question is, do you ever plan on competing in powerlifting or bodybuilding? So usually when somebody would ask me this, I would just say it's going to be a hard no for all time. But I've definitely become more open to the idea of competing, probably more so in bodybuilding than powerlifting. I think it would be sick to have my IFBB Pro card, but that is definitely pretty far down the line, and I guess I'll see where life takes me and see how properly I train and if I keep this up. But I do think it'd be cool to get my pro card. I would probably go for that around like the age of 24, and I'm currently 21 right now, so it'd be another few years. But as of right now, I would still say no, I'm not really planning on it, but it's definitely not a definite no. So next question, are you still focused on your skiing career, or has fitness become more important to you? So this is actually my first year not competing in skiing. I normally compete on the World Cup circuit, where I'm going to Europe like 3 to 4 times a year. I'm traveling all around the US, competing on a professional level. And yeah, this is my first year not competing, going into fitness like full time, which has absolutely benefited my game so much, because I'm normally just like traveling, missing out on training, losing tons of strength, losing tons of size. So I've just been able to stay completely focused and have my training be absolutely perfect. So it's definitely benefited my fitness career a lot. And I'm still skiing. I could eventually compete in the future, but I don't know if I'm exactly planning on doing that right now. Just planning on filming some sick stuff. I'm gonna start skiing a lot more in the spring, filming more videos. And yeah, that's kind of my plan with that right now, but I don't really see myself competing again. The workout split that you used throughout these years in bulking and cutting. So I've pretty much just been on a leg push pull split since I started training. And lately my program's been slightly different because I've been more focused on powerlifting. So I've been doing multiple compounds in the same day, but mainly I'm just running a traditional leg push pull split. Who do you look up to when it comes to content creation outside of the fitness niche? So I definitely look up to Sam Colder a lot, who's a really big filmmaker. He has like millions of subscribers on YouTube. You guys should definitely check him out. But I've definitely been inspired by him for a long time now. And then Jay Alvarez as well. Something I want to do in the future is get my skydive license and film some videos like Jay does. He has some sick stuff, so I definitely used to watch them a lot, especially a few years ago. What are your all-time goals for bench, squat, and deadlift? So, I mean, we'll see how far I take powerlifting and how consistent I stay. If I stay how I'm training now for the next like 3-4 years, like I can get insanely strong. But some numbers I definitely want to solidify at some point in my life is a 700-pound deadlift, maybe a 585 squat, 600 squat would be pretty insane, and then a 405 bench. So those are pretty much my lifetime goals on those lifts. How did you get rid of your acne? Did you take Accutane or some other medication? So some of you guys might know I had really bad acne from the ages of like 15, 16, and 19. I had it for years, and Devin did as well. And I pretty much tried like all the over-the-counter prescription creams, like all that stuff, and basically nothing really worked much at all until I ran Accutane. So I did Accutane for about a year, and that cleared up like my face completely, and I pretty much had like no acne since then. So yeah. Which twin is stronger? So we're normally pretty much like exactly equal on everything. Devin's gone through 2 ACL surgeries on his knee though, so I do have him on the deadlift, and my squat is a little bit stronger, but he's catching up pretty quick. So I think we're about to be like almost completely tied up on all of our lifts, but it kind of goes back and forth just because of injuries. What made you start lifting? So what basically first got me into training was the fact that I started dislocating my left shoulder when I was around like 14, 15 years old from skiing, just doing like flips on trampoline, just like all the action sports things I did. And I knew I needed to get bigger and stronger to keep that in, so I just started doing like little exercises and movements like that. And then I was always really skinny and wanted to get bigger, so I know it helped benefit my skiing, help my shoulder, and I wanted to get bigger, so it was just like a win-win all around basically. And when I was 17, I got my first ever gym membership, and that was kind of like the main reason and main thing that got me into training, and then I ended up just falling in love with it from there. How to get big legs. So I get asked this question a pretty decent amount, and basically the thing I tell everybody is get a super strong squat, an ass to grass squat, super deep, full range of motion. That's just gonna absolutely blow your legs up. That's like the main movement. Normally just doing like 3 sets of 5 on squat, then go to leg press 3 sets of 10, then you can go into all the hypertrophy movements like leg extensions, hammy curls, but getting a heavy squat is going to be the key to building big legs. How much protein is needed? So a good rule of thumb is getting at least over your body weight in protein, especially if you are cutting and in a deficit. You want to be eating a lot more protein. So I'm 200 pounds. I usually shoot for around 250 grams of protein every single day. So yeah, at least get your body weight, if not more. Do you still professionally model, and if so, is that what you want to do? So I got into modeling about a few years ago. It's just been kind of a little side thing. It's definitely not where my passion lies and what I want to do, but I think in the future there's definitely some cool shoots I want to do, but my physique's only getting better and I should just be looking better in a few years from now, so I think I might go more into it then. But right now I'm just trying to do like fitness stuff, focus on skiing and all the other things I do, and filming YouTube videos, I guess, is the main thing I'm passionate about right now. Who was the firstborn, you or your brother? So Devin is actually older than me by 10 minutes, so yeah, he has me beat. What is the best protein powder? So I would just say just take straight up whey protein, but lately I've been taking Synth6, which is good if you're bulking because it's 200 calories a scoop and I do 3 scoops every night, so it just has a little bit more carbs, fats, other things in there. So yeah, I've been taking Synth6 recently, or just take classic whey protein. But I think that's going to wrap up the Q&A. Kept it pretty short. I'll definitely do another one in the future if that's something you guys want to see, so just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.